So I've seen games crash and burn before. It took them a while to get there. And I guess this is around the standard point where they get there because they're somehow messing up continuously. But I've never seen a game crash and burn so spectacularly as Dislyte is doing right now. Like, I love Dislyte. I will try to support it until the end, but they need to implement changes that people actually want. And they are not doing so. The issue right now is that they're making changes that are very stupid. Let's call it what it is, stupid. And this is where it starts, because I wasn't going to watch this video at first. But I was like, you know what? Let me see what other stuff is coming in the update. All I'm going to do anyway is log in, try to get the new Esper. Get the new Esper because I have 100 Wish Stones. Try to spin for the new Shimmer, fail, and then go do something else after I do my dailies, which is what I do right now. Is I log into my dailies and get off. That's how the game is kind of set up right now. It's been in a complete decline since we started playing the game. Now, this right here is some stuff that I really wish they would have thought about before they did it.
Rewards will be added.
Not to mention this man, every video he's in, he looks like he's being held hostage, and they're like, "Read the script, Tom," or I think his name was Tom. Yeah, they're like, "Read the script, Tom, because if you don't, we're gonna execute your wife and children." Like that's the ability that's the thing he's giving off right now. They need to change him, first of all. That's one of the major changes. Now look at this point war reward system. This is for reaching each tier. You get 100 per tier, it looks like, per different breakup. So 100 for tier 2, 100 for tier 3, tier 4, 100 for tier 5, 100 of the actual reward currency for point war for the store for reaching tier 3. These rewards need to be better. Let's just be honest with ourselves. The rewards need to definitely be better. You're getting a purple Bilomon. First of all, you're getting a purple Bilomon for reaching point war 5. This is where it starts. This is not even the worst part.
It's point war, which you can claim once the first time you reach each tier. I know you're wondering about this, and yes, you will be able to retroactively claim a reward.
7 and 9. You're also getting purple Bilomons. I'm looking over here because my camera used to be over here. It's now over here. I need to focus on the fact the camera's over here. 7 and 9, you're getting purple Bilomons. Why are we getting purple Bilomons at 7 and 9? The main thing out of the point war that we want is legendary Bilomons from the weekly reward. Giving out legendary Bilomons for reaching different tiers should be a standard, but they shouldn't be epic Bilomons. They shouldn't be rare Bilomons either. Don't even try to downgrade. They should be legendary Bilomons on the way up. It needs to be one legendary Bilomon maybe every other or every 2 tiers to make it, even to where not everybody's just like spammed out on legendary Bilomons. But this is ridiculous.
Tiers is already passed.
And they didn't even show past that, so I'm pretty sure it's just more epic Bilomons down the freaking line, and that's just an annoying part of it.
More rewards? Look no further, as you'll also be able to claim additional supply vouchers when you reach a certain number of victories each week.
This is a decent system because I point war at least 10 times a day. I use 10 of my tickets a day for dailies. So I'm gonna hit these milestones. If it's a weekly thing, that's fine. The points should be definitely higher though, maybe 100 each, because they put Thor pieces in the what's it now? The point war shop, and the point war shop is, even at higher tiers, it is becoming harder to. I had to drop down from like point war 15 because it's becoming harder to get points at the higher up tiers because comps are so weird right now, especially with the new change for point war, and my Onus is not keeping up right now. I need to get him over 300 speed on a rune set that benefits him and not a broken rune set, because I feel like the set that benefits him will give me more benefits as well. Now, I think I was at point war 14 and I dropped down. I had to drop back down to like point war 12 so I can farm like reasonably. I don't think I hit 15. I think I was like at the cusp of 15. I was like, I can push 15. And yeah, I was just like, nah, screw that. I'd rather get more points than, focus on, and that's even trying to get points at that level. The way point scale for Point War is ridiculously low. Like I think you get like +1 per level going upwards, and it's really negligible until you get the weekly reward, which is the full out weekly reward. Now the question is, are they taking the weekly reward away for ending the Point War week and giving us this crap? Because if they do that, then they're already screwing this up. We're gonna see how this works out, and if it works out negatively, I am bashing Dislyte. I don't care. I love the game, but I can't stand for when they do stupid stuff, and this is one of the stupid things. Along with releasing the recent Esper as well as changing the ritual relic, which I have no problem completing the content. I've however seen other players have trouble completing the content. I wanted to start a new free play account to see if I can actually do it from a free play account. And leveling up Espers is just a stupid chore on a whole new account. So I stopped right there because they made leveling up Espers to have a reasonable working Esper harder than it should be.
So do your best and spin them to your heart's content.
Finally, we'll made a nice addition to the Echo interface. In the future, you will be able to check the probabilities for pulling each Esper from the gold record pool.
Alright, that's all for...
Is that not already a thing? Is that not ready? That should already be a thing right now. Oh no, I think it's only legendaries that do that right now. Hold on. Let me see. No. It's not already a thing. So what it is right now is that it shows the Espers that are available in the thing, and then on another tab it shows the percentages for pulling oh god, this is horrible because I think I already see what's going to happen with this. I can't support this part because I foresee a future in which they're going to have specific Espers in specific drawing pools when it comes to it, and they're going to use a higher percentage to validate them putting a certain Esper at a lower percentage. So they're going to put, like, say, they're going to have a Inferno pool, and, well, we have Inferno records already, but they're going to have, like, an Inferno pool specifically, and in that Inferno pool, what's going to happen is they're going to put the Legendary Esper at a very low percent, and then everything else at a high percent, especially the rare Espers. The Flow Espers, I mean, the unique Espers or heroic Espers or whatever level you want to call them, they're going to be epic Espers. They're going to be in the medium range of being pulled, but the rare Espers are going to be absorbently more, so where like you can do a 10 pull and not get an epic Esper anytime between, like, you know, a certain number of pulls, because we don't have a pity system for elemental records right now. And if they do something like this, I foresee the problem already, and they're going to go down even more from just this. We need to start reviewing Dislyte negatively, to be honest. Oh, I just logged in. I got a legendary Bilomon. Now talking about, I'm like, why did I get legendary Bilomon? There was a login, but yeah, Dislyte is spiraling downwards, and it's hard to stop a spiral downwards. So they're gonna need to actually go ahead and start course correcting, because they're gonna lose a lot of players. The other content creators I've seen, the big ones at least, are starting to veer away from Dislyte mostly. And they're not speaking as positively about Dislyte, which they don't have to, because even if they are in the content creator program, which we all are, they're not forced to speak positively about Dislyte. They really aren't. And I'm glad that there's no stipulation on that, because honestly, that's a shady thing to do, trying to force your people to talk good about your game. But aside from all that, that's pretty much it for this video. I just want to go ahead and call out this to any Dislyte players that are remaining. And future players, honestly, like, because this game is going to be struggling with future players. People are going to get into the game and go like, why is it so hard to level up a new Esper? It shouldn't be this hard. No other game makes it this hard to level up a new unit once you get it. No other game. And this Dislyte is just kind of stepping away from the normal realms of gacha. And I'm not sure if they're doing it because of money, or they feel like they're doing this because in the future, multiple changes will affect it and make this better. Which... explain that ahead of time if that's the case. If your end game is going to correct all this and make it seem like it makes sense, explain that now versus explaining it when you're finished and like, this is what we were trying to do the whole time. Well, while you're trying to do this the whole time, you've lost like 99% of your player base, or 90% of your player base. The whales are still going to be there because they've already invested that much money, but the Leviathans will leave because they don't care about the money that they've used already. They're going to be like, well, money lost, whatever, we're moving on, we still got more money. Like, so Dislyte is definitely going to lose a lot of players going forward if they don't course correct now. And I'm foreseeing this. I'm not gonna be one of those players because I usually stand by games until they fall into the ground. Bless Unleashed, and Bless Online. Rip Neo is. But yeah, this is how things are gonna go for the future. So keep an eye on updates. I will definitely keep making Dislyte content on the minimum spectrum. I've kind of already stopped pushing out patch notes because like the patch notes are even more disappointing. When there's a good patch note to read, I'll definitely go back into reading patch notes. Like I read the recent patch note and I did a video for it for Intisar and Feng Nuji because I wanted to go over their character skills. People were doom posting the characters. Like, oh my god, these characters are gonna be so overpowered. They're gonna be so much better. Intisar is gonna be better than Gaius, and they're gonna change the game completely when that's not fully the case. Like the characters are kind of Intisar is pretty scaled well. Feng Nuji, however, that's another one. She's different. But that's not what I want to talk about in this video. That's pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. It's been SK.